Hello everyone. Today I'll talk about action item tracker. So what is action item? And an action item is an event, task, or activity agreed upon by all project stakeholders and is assigned to an owner who is accountable for the completion of the action. So if you are a manager, team leader, or a project lead, then you know how difficult it is to stay on top of all the tasks that needs to be completed. The action item tracker template makes it easy for managers and leaders to organize their work by assigning tasks and tracking them from a start to finish. With this template, no task will get left behind. So commonly used terms in action item trackers are, so status is a word that I'm going to hear very frequently. Action item owner, who owns the action item. AI owner is a short form of action item owner. Target date, the target date when this action item will be completed, or due date. Action item, so what is the action item that a person has to work on? Response, so if we are again coming back to the same discussion, then what is the, what is the closure date? So what is the update on that action item? That is called response. Follow up, so if it is not closed, there must be some follow up comment, so that should be recorded in that meeting. Priority, so an action item could be a high priority, low, or medium. So status could be closed, in progress, and open, and priority is high, medium, and low. So if you see, status has three: status, which is closed, in progress, and open, and priority has three: severity, which is high, medium, and low. And these are very important, will be used frequently in the action item tracker during the meeting. The action item tracker, so what guidelines need to be followed? So once the meeting is done, so we're going to have an action item list. So publish action tracker shortly after the meeting. Post action tracker in place, available to all stakeholders, example shared drive or repository. Send action tracker via email to all stakeholders, include action item in body of the mail. So if you have gone through my previous minutes of meeting, so that's where it is. So whatever action that is getting discussed should be posted in the mail, and action item should be highlighted in the subject, in the body of the mail. So review action item for completion during the next meeting. So when you have a next meeting, ensure that whatever action item that has been discussed during this meeting should be tracked in the next meeting. And if you see my videos, so this is action item. I'm going to use a sample from the minutes of meeting of my previous video. So if you have missed it, you can go and watch this video. So let's see the example of action item tracker. So this is a template. So this is a title page. You can title page there you can put the project code and project name and which project you're working, or whichever activity or task which is a major task that is working, that team is working on. You can put that. So put the date, revision number, description, and by who has created this action item. So you can update that. So this is not about the document, this is about the action tracker. So you have to put that information here. Action tracker. So let's go and see the action tracker. So if you have seen my last video, so this is the same action item which I'm pulling it from the previous minutes of meeting. So minutes of meeting, request to be sent, assigned, due date, and status. So all those action items will be pulled in the action tracker so that we can track it. So if you see the date, so date is there, minutes of meeting, request to be sent, then the name, priority will have the three priority. So high, medium, and low, depending on what is it. If this action item is high, so you'll have to mark it as high, right? Target date or due date. So when this action item should be completed. set status. So this is closed as on today. Follow-up date. So we tracked it on 7th. I will be tracking it on 7th. So that's why it is, let's put it 6th, because we are doing it. Let's update this 7th. So target date 7th and follow-up date 7th. So this is completed. Now let's take another example of another action item example. So this was recorded on 6th. Minutes of meeting guidelines will be followed and monitored on fortnightly basis. On fortnightly basis. Okay. Again, name, priority is medium here, and target date to close this action item is 15th. In progress, we have checked it on 7th, so this can be revisited in the next meeting, right? So when we again have a meeting, we can track this action item. Let's go to third action item, which is minutes of meeting organization shall change in every meeting. So this is again a action owner name. Priority is low, and it is again targeted 15th August. So when we have a next meeting on 15th, so we can check. So again, what follow-up date? So we have done the meeting on 7th, so that's why this can be revisited in the next meeting. So that's how you have to track it, so that whatever action item that has been discussed in the meeting or with the team can be tracked and can be closed or can be monitored when you move forward in the project. If you have any question, please post your query. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.